Hello everyone, my name is Odysseus from CryGIS. On today's lecture, I will be teaching you on how to use an application called Universal Map Downloader to download directly from Google Earth. The main purpose of this tutorial is just to teach you on how to download a higher resolution and a higher quality size of Google Imagery directly from Google Earth with the use of Universal Map Downloader. Then let's get started. The first step we are going to do is that we need an application called Universal Map Downloader. As you can see it on my system, an icon I'm using my cursor to move up and down is the one we call Universal Map Downloader if you check well. But so I'm going to show you how to download this application from a website. I've already launched my web browser, and the name of the website that we're going to download the application is called Get Into PC. Get Into PC. That is getintopc.com. Then just click on it. Then on the getintopc.com, you'll see different categories of software. Usually most of the software I've been using on my system, I do normally download it from here. But if you're in need of any software, any 3D design software or 2D design software or any your own specialized software, you can come and search from Get Into PC. So you'll be able to do that. They have more than online for you. There are many different types of software here. Now, if you look up here, you can see the software category, the operational systems, and the 3D CAD and graphic design, multimedia and development, and antivirus and education and tutorial. These are the kind of stuff you can get from Get Into PC. Well, let me just go to our main point, because I won't like to be looking for looking one after the other by pressing on search as or selecting on the category. But it will be easier for me to just put the name of the application that I need, which is I've already put it before, which is called Universal Map Downloader. Then under the Universal Map Downloader, I can just under this search, I can just click go. Then once I click on go, it's going to load. Once it finish loading, now it's going to show or anything related to Universal Map Downloader or any words that has Universal Map or Downloader. Then as you can see now, what you are seeing here now, what we really need from here now is this application called Universal Map Downloader. Then our advice, what you're going to do now is just click on this. Once you click on it, it will pop up another web page whereby this is what you are seeing here. And then after showing another web page, now you can see the icon of the Universal Map Downloader. Then just scroll down. Then from here now you can see the link of the file we're going to download. However, if you wish to know more about the requirement for this Universal Map Downloader, if you check here the system required for the Universal Map Downloader, you can see the size and some of the important things you need to know concerning the thing. Then if you go to Universal Map Downloader technical sector objectives, you can see it's not that so big. It's almost like 11 megabytes, which means not even up 12 megabytes. Then once you click on it, then with it has also a cracker. Then with the crack, now you can use it to crack the then it is a very simple software to understand and to install. Just use it, download it. Once you're done, you see the cracker. Once you are done, so you do that one, then you are ready to go. Then now the next step, now I'm already done with the where you place where you can download the application. Now then the next thing now, because I'm not going to download it because I've already have it on my system and install it on my system. Then I've already cracked it. Then what I'm going to do now is to I would like to go to the Google Earth now. And Google, here is the my Google Earth environment now. Then one thing that is very important in this before you can use Universal Map Downloader is let me try and launch it so that you can see. Universal Map Downloader is an application that download imagery directly from any mapping engine, depending, but with the help of the coordinate. But one thing about this Universal Map Downloader is you only understand decimal degree. It doesn't understand UTM or decimal degree meaning or any other kind of form, but the only thing that you understand is decimal degree. Then I'm still going to show you once the thing finish loading. But what we're not going to do now is just see it has finished launching. You can see now, you will see by the time now, we have finished launching. But let me just continue going. You can see now the left latitude and the top latitude, and the right latitude and the bottom latitude. Then I want to show you something now. Then let me minimize this and go to it, because I first said that Universal Map Downloader is a application that use decimal degree coordinate to source imagery from Google Earth. Then which means I need to change the setting of my Google Earth to decimal degree. Then now you can see now it is on Universal Transverse Mercator. Then I will now select decimal degree. Once I select on decimal degree, I will apply. Once I apply, I will press OK. Then the next thing now for me now to do is now just to search anywhere, any place, any location, any site that you wish. Then now I'm going somewhere in Lagos State. Let me go to an estate called Banana Island in Lagos State. Banana Island in Lagos State. Loading. However, you know, before you will be able to use this thing, you need to connect your system to a network. We need a network on for your system. Then here, as you can see now, this is a Banana Island now. This is a Banana Island. It's one of the beautiful and one of the most expensive estates in Nigeria. Then you can see now that what we're going to do now is that this is a Banana Island now. Then what we're going to do now is just like for us now to get the source for the left latitude and the top latitude. However, we need a place mark, and a place mark that we need to put. But before, you can't just put your place mark anywhere. You need to put it at from here. And if you check the instructions, say the left longitude, which is at the top. Then which means that for you now to put your place mark now, it needs to be somewhere here at the top here. At the top here. But the reason why I'm putting this thing here is that it depends on the number of the extent of the area of land you want to download. Then if I go ahead and put my place mark somewhere here now, it's going to download it, but it might take time. Understand? Because it's going to download this as a mosaic into a piece of items. Then once you do that, then there's the Universal Map Downloader has a component, a plugin inside that as a map combiner. After downloading the thing as a mosaic, it will now start combining everything one after the other. That's the purpose of this Universal Map Downloader. But if I go and extend it to any area of, like, even if you wish to download all the area of the imagery of Lagos State, what you just have to do is you need to put this icon at the upper left corner. Then once you put that one, then you will now put the second one at the lower right corner. That's how to do it. But since we are using, because I won't be downloading a very big area of line for this image, but I will just be I wish to know about this site only. I'll be downloading this site only. Then what am I going to do is, and I'll just put my place mark at the upper left corner, and then I've put it here, and then I can name it. Let me name it as a Banana Island A. That's point A. Then I can press on. I press OK. Then let me go for the second one, the second place mark. Then I can put it that one at the. Let me just put it at the somewhere here. But one thing is that the thing must look diagonal sometimes, so that it will form a square or a rectangle when they come up the map. Then once I can just put it somewhere here. Then I can name this thing also. I can name this B, Banana Island B. Then I can press OK. Then for us not to use this Universal Map Downloader now, that we need to source from the point from this Banana Island A. Then what you just have to do is just right click. Once you right click, copy the latitude from here. Once you copy it, and you paste it at the left, the top latitude. Once you paste it here, then ensure you copy the longitude also, and paste it at the left longitude. Once you do that one, then We have already done with copying from the banana island point A. Then we can now say okay. Then we now go for the point B. Then from the point B now we can now just source from the data by copying the longitude. Copy the longitude. Yes, paste. Sorry, longitude. Then let me copy the latitude. Yes. However, we should have done something earlier on before we started putting all these things in a place. But I want to show you something now. What you are going to do now, because if we want to create this, we want to download this image, now we need to download this image into a specific folder or in a specific destination. Then moreover, now I'm going to create a folder now by I'll just let me right click and press on the new folder. Then let me name it banana island. Yes, this is the folder that we're going to save the image into. Then after I've created the folder, then what I just am going to do now, I will go into my my universal map download and look for the destination. Then whereby for you now to look for search for the destination of the folder, now you just need to click on this open task. Once you click on this open task, it will instruct you to go to a specific destination you want to save the imagery. Then you need to look for the source. Then by looking for the source then the folder is on my desktop, that I will have to look for the destination, which is it is on my desktop. Then banana is big. Okay, there you can see now. Then after this I can press open. Then from now, then if I press open, I can just name it like the name I want the image to be. Let me say it's a banana, still the same, banana island. Then once you do that, now you can also put the name, just press open. But yes, you know what we input at the right time, but everything has gone. The reason why is that the whole thing we should have done earlier on, that we should have made sure that we put the find a destination for our file. Then we can still go back here by copying the, let me start from the banana island, because by copying it from here, and I'm just pasting it because I've already done this earlier on. Already done this. Then go to B, the latitude. The latitude. Yes. There now, we since we have already solved the coordinates from the Google Earth, now then you see this zoom level. Now if this here, you can see this area now. You can see there are different types of map here. Like I said, that help you to solve any maps from any mapping source. Then like now, then if you click on the drop down, you see different types of map here, different types of map that you wish to download. Then however, what we're not going to do now is just like you see the Google Street Maps, the Google Satellite Maps, and Google Satellite Map. Then it depends on what you need. Even the Open Street Map that you need, it depends on what you need. But for this tutorial now, I'm going to download only the Google Satellite Maps, which I'm going to select that one. Then I've selected it. Then under this zoom level now, the more you increase or the more you decrease, the more clearer or blown it is going to be. If you reduce more now, you have a blown imaging, and to be the size will be small. But if you increase it to 21, then you have a clearer image as your final outcome. But for this tutorial now, I'm going to extend it to 21 level. Then you can reach, maybe I don't know, because the more you increase it, the more it's going to take a lot of time. The more you decrease the level, the zoom level, the more it's going to take a lesser time for the downloading. But so I'm going to increase the level of the zoom now. Then once I do that, what I'm going to do now is just to press on start. Then now I don't need the Google Earth again. That what I need now is only this thing. Again, I've already linked this universal map downloader to my file, to my folder, which is banana island. Then I will just press start now. Once I press start now, you see I said click start, then it said loading the server parameter, please wait. It's getting started downloading the thing. Then as you can see now, it will be counting in once after the other. Then if you look here, it's going to download almost like 22,032. Understand? There's a total number of images that is going to download, but I'm not going to have the time for this to wait. But what I'm going to do now is just to I'm going to stop this recording, and then after the thing finish downloading, and then I can now continue my tutorial, because if I say I should wait now, it's going to consume a lot of time. And let me say bye for now till the end of the downloading. Welcome back. It has now reached 21,000 now. Then we're going to 22,000. I intentionally continue the video recording because so that you can see final stage of it. It is now in 21,494. Now it's now in 21,500. Then we're going to 22,032. Like I said earlier on, because the reason why map is taking a lot of time like this, because I increased the zoom level. Then if I've used like 17 level now, it won't have time like this. It won't be more than, let me say, around 18 or maybe 15 or 15,000. Because I want you to see something, to see the beautification of this universal map download and how it works. Like see now, it has now reached what's it called? It has reached 22,000, but it's now downloading back all the mixed file. That's one of the advantage of this universal map downloader, because if it has downloaded any images and some of them are still missing, it has to look for the missing pieces, so that it will be able to include it back to the setup. Then it's downloading. I see it's checking the file up. I don't know, maybe I've exhausted my data for this thing, I don't know, but let me just check if I still have enough data. Yes, I still have enough data. Then it has, can you see now, it has already shown task data task stopped. Then what we're going to do now is that let's just press OK. I don't know what happened to you, but it shouldn't have, maybe it has already downloaded the missing items. Then the next thing we're going to do now is just to go to the click on we need to mark the mosaic that it has downloaded, the pieces items that it has downloaded from the Google Earth. But let me show you something so that you will see. There's the folder. Let me go back. This is the folder for the Banana Island. Then let me just click on it so that we will see you see, you can see now, you can see this is 22. If you check here, if you check the number of items, it's 22,032. The same total amount that is going to download. Can't you see now? Which means that we are not missing anything at all. Then I don't know, maybe you have used to maybe you have taught surveying courses before. There's something they call mosaic. All this kind of thing has an identity whereby it is going to match everything together by itself. As you see now, this is an item. These are items. Then as you are seeing, and then we are going to use a map combiner to merge this together. Then for you now, how is it going to work? Okay, what we're going to do now is that we will click on tools. Once you click on tools, you now click on the map combiner. Once you click on map combiner, it's going to load a dialog. Then once it brought out the dialog, then you are going to let's say it's particular subjective file inside this folder, which is this which is Banana Island UMD. This is what we're going to use to combine your maps to become a single map. Then what I'm going to do now, because once everything finishes popping up now, you will now see what I mean by how to use the map combiner. Yes, it has now shown the dialog of the map combiner, and this is how the map combiner looks like. Then what we're going to do now is that we now need to look for the destination of the file, the folder that we created by clicking on this. Then, however, if you check this extension, it is UMD. Then what we're going to do is now we look for UMD. So automatically it will bring out the UMD. And that's what you are seeing, UMD. Then you now press open. Once you press open now, then automatically the map combiner is going to generate a BMP file, which is very necessary. Then all these remaining 3 ones are optionals. Then what we're not going to do now, then if you need TIF file, you can leave it click. Then if you don't need it, just unclick it. Then if you need a JPEG file, you can leave it click. If you don't need it, just unclick it. But if you need PNG file, you can click it. If you don't need it, just unclick it. However, but based for this tutorial now, I don't need PNG. I will be using only the JPEG. Then let me uncheck the TIF and the PNG. That you cannot see now. It's going to create automatically all these the BMP file by itself. Then I'm going to use only under the options files. I'm going to choose the JPEG. Then I've already checked the JPEG. Then what I'm going to do now is just to click on combine. Then one thing about this combiner is going to synchronize all the mosaics that is downloaded. And once after doing that, then you will be looking, it will analyze everything, because everything has a number. Let me show you too, so that you see everything has a number. See, you can see, if you see now, you can see GS 10668281010822211. All these are a number. All these numbers are not the same. This is what the thing is going to use to combine. This is what it's going to use to combine. Can't you see now? You see a total of 22,032. You know, it has completed 153. It has completed 306. This is how it's going to do. Subsequently, this will continue doing this thing when it reaches 22,032 images. Then I'm going to pause the video recording for now, so that I will not continue later. Then once it finishes combining everything, then I will now go back. As you can see now, it's now creating the JPEG for you, and it will now be counting it 0 from 0, 10, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, and it's going completely to 100%. Then that one will be for the creation of the JPEG. And after it has completed the margin for the JPEG file, we will now start again by creating for the PNG. Can you see now? That's now creating PNG for you. Now time is this time. This is the time it's creating it now. Can you see? It's starting from 0%. Then it will be going sequentially from 0 to 10%, from 10 to 20, from 20 to 30, and a difference of 13%. Then by the time, if we now go back to our folder of this folder and try to check our combine folder, then we can see that it's already created our JPEG. See now? Can you see now a JPEG? See under the file type, you can see the JPEG now. Then that's how it's going to create for the other one. Then, but one thing is that it still maintain the PNB, because the PNB is automatic. It's going to create that one by itself. But let's just try and open this if the JPEG format, if the thing is going to open before it will complete the creation for the PNG. So it's loading. On creating the PNG now, it's still at the 20%. This is how it's going to be creating it sequentially, and we'll be recounting it sequentially. This thing is going to reach 100%. And just the way you see when it reaches 100% here, it shows us 100% done. I mean 100 done. And the same thing is going to happen to the PNG. You can see now. So let me just scroll up so that you can see. And move it up. You can see the combining begin at this thing. Then when it completed the stages where how it completed everything, then when it reaches 22,032 images, then and this is how now it started combining from the JPEG. See, and then when it's going to finish compiling the for the PNG now, but because it has already done with the JPEG, it has now reached 70% and still going to 100%. Okay. When we try to compare the Google imagery, as you see, that is a Google imagery environment. When we try to compare the Google imagery to the outcome of Universal Map Downloader, which is the JPEG, can you see? I'm going to increase the zoom level. Can you see? Can you see now? Can you see? However, if really that I really want to cover the portions of this banana island, I will have put my base mark somewhere here, then I will put the second one somewhere here, so that I will cover only the banana island estate. But if you try to correspond the two imagery together, this is from the Google Earth, and here you can see a little bit difference. A little bit difference, because what we are seeing here now, let me try and show you the size of the JPEG. Then it's almost like 60. Let me open the property. Then it's almost 66 megabytes. Can you see that it's very nourished? It's very nourished image comparing to the BMP file that is almost like 2.something gigabytes. Then as it is, well, then if you try it, because our map combiner is still combining the PNG, but I think when maybe we might be I may not be able to wait for the PNG to load. But I'll tell you something is that by the time you try your own, you will see the difference. But I will advise you, because if this will be your first time of hearing about this universal map downloader, I will ask you to just cover an area, a very small area. Don't cover a big area, just the way I did. Maybe a little bit portion, so that by the time you do that one, then if you want to do anyone after that one, then it will be, you will have been conversant with it, then it won't find it difficult. Just use this as a step for your advancement. And I hope that you really enjoy the PNG still at 90%. Then you can see now there's the Google imagery. And by the time we zoom out, you can see, and the same thing is applicable here now. But let me go to the, you see, let me try, you see. You see? You see? You can see? You can see? You can see? You can see? The more I'm increasing the level of the image viewer, the more I'm seeing it clearer. You see? You see? You see how you can see how beautiful and how qualified it is. You see? You see? You see, this is how to use universal map downloader to generate an image from Google Earth. I'll be ending the lecture for today. Yeah, bye for now. See you till next time. I still remember my name, Makweli Sheson from GIS. Bye for now.